Every day's closer to free. Just another shot of whiskey. It's just enough to kill the pain. It's just another shot of whiskey. Lord, he's riding southbound train. Southbound train. 15 years together, built a family and a home. Lately she's been going places she's never really been before. His heart feels like it might stop beating at times. He prays it does, so he won't have to hear the truth. Woman that he loves. Every day is closer to that dream. Just another shot of whiskey. It's just enough to kill the pain. It's just another shot of whiskey. Lord, he's riding southbound train. Southbound train. One day I'll walk again by your side. Till then, Scotch will be just fine.
All right, here we're back. Here we're starting. Underway, it's 3-0. Make it 4. Halbersma on a service streak here. Doing a great job getting us jumped out in front. You can see the scoreboard to the right. Nice facility here at Osseo High School. Halbersma, another strong serve. Net violation against M1. This is M1 15 black. And lights out to an early 5-0 lead off the strong service of Carson Halbersma. Wow, quick timeout for Northern Lights. They are in and out in a matter of seconds. 19 seconds left on the timeout clock. Here we're on court number 1, Osseo High School. Bringing you Northern Lights volleyball. One timeout in the books for M1, and here comes Halbersma into the 6. Good pass and system, middle attack. Big swing off the block and down. Point M1. Good timeout, and M1 now on the board here in set 1. It's Championship Sunday at Osseo High School. Gold bracket action coming your way. Serve over. Sikora goes down to get it. Stadler's going to go to Halbersma. Back row. Tip shot into the ring of fire for the kill. Point Northern Lights. 6-1. Northern Lights on top. Tao back to serve. Tao playing outside today as we're down one more athlete due to family and graduation. Congratulations to the Fetfel family as Tao drops in an ace. Graduation happened in the Fetfel family. If you're out there watching, have a wonderful day and enjoy the monumental moment. Tao with the ace now. 8. Free ball coming from M1. There it is. Gleason is there. Stadler runs the slide to Gigoashvili. Tipped over, picked up by M1. The right side attack is over and long, and that gets Northern Lights into double digits. 10-1 the score. Tao serving from straightaway center field. 2 straightaway. Nice pass. Free ball coming. It does. Stadler goes to Halbersma. Halbersma can't jump, so she puts it into the deep 6. M1 strong side attack is a good one. Sikora on the dig. Stadler goes outside. Gleason steps into it and drops the bomb into the 6 for the score. 11-1. Northern Lights on top here in set 1. Tao launches again into the 6. Good pass in system. Right side attack. Big swing down the line. Good for a kill. M1 finds the floor with a nice attack down the line. They will serve down 2-11. Serve finds the net. Point Northern Lights. Now in to serve, libero Greta Munson. 7 players for Lights. They're all going to get a lot of action today. Traditional libero row for Munson. Double block up at the front. Free ball over by M1. Stadler's going to go to Sikora off the high hands. Picked up. Strong side attack. It's over the block. Gleason gets a hand on it. Sends it over Munson for the kill. Point M1. 12-3 the score. Serve over. Tao goes down to get it. Stadler on 2. Picked up by M1. They're going to come strong side down the line. Tao sends it over and down. Tao backwards. Two-handed bump over the net. Finds the floor. Point Northern Lights. Now Stadler to serve. Good strong serve into the 6. Well covered. Right side attack off the net. For contact, so give the ball back to Northern Lights. Stadler will go down the line. Good pass and system. Right side attack. Two-hander over. Picked up by Munson. Stadler with options. Outside to Gleason. Pinballs through the block. Not coming back. Point Northern Lights. Good swing Gleason to score. And Stadler continues at the line, leading 15-3. Stadler into the 6, passed up nicely. Over on 2, score. Sneaky little play by M1 there, setter dump. Just over the block into the ring of fire for a point of their own. Serve over. Gleason goes down to get it. Sikora takes number 2, but that's a lift. Good effort by Sikora, but she got the open hand underneath it to keep it alive. That's not legal. Point to M1, 15-5. Munson, good pass. Stadler with options. Gleason on the right side off the high hands. We got a net violation on M1. Point Northern Lights. 16-5 now. Northern Lights on top. In set 1 of Championship Sunday, the Molten Cup 15 Aspire Division. Gleason down the line. Good serve. Nice pass in system. Strong side attack coming. Set was outside. Ball went outside the antenna. Point Northern Lights. Gleason trying the other side. Finds the sideline. Excellent serve. Not sure that serve was intentional, but caught the sideline nonetheless. An excellent serve deep into the 1. For the Ace, it's 18-5. Timeout M1 with Lights up by 13. 3 courts in here. You can see off to the left. We are in the far court. So there's 2 courts to the left. It's nice spot here, tucked up against bleachers to our right. Gleason now, 13-point lead ready to put it in play. She goes down the line this way. Nice serve, over ball, defended by Halbersma. She does a great job going up straight and not reaching over the net. If she were to reach over the net, that would be a roofing call. So ace serve by Gleason. Things happening fast. So Halbersma does a great job keeping the hands straight up. If the ball's in the plane, she can make contact with it, which she did. Gleason back and forth, left side, right side, similar results. Not technically an ace, but the overpass sent back by Sikora for the quick kill, and it's 21-5. Gleason now will go short. Good hustle by M1 to pick it up. Back row free ball over. Gleason is there. Stadler with options all the way across. Sikora two-hander over. It comes right back. Munson is there. Stadler goes back row to Gleason. Finds the net. Point M1. Serve over. Munson's there. Stadler tries to pull it out of the net. Tao comes sliding in. She can't come up with it, and it's another point for M1. Feel like I'm at a football game here. 21-7 the score. Gleason, good pass. Stadler, nice set. Sikora goes deep one, but it's too deep. It's long. Point to M1. We have them at 8. The big board says 7. I believe us to be correct. Gleason, Stadler goes back to Sikora. Sikora down the line this time. Nice shot. Nice dig as well. Free ball coming from M1. There it is. And Munson goes back to play it. Can't come up with it. Point M1. 21-8 or 9, depending on who you trust. Libero sends it over. Gleason is there. Overpass sent right back. Munson gets a hand on it. Gleason, great play to keep it alive. Stadler sends it over. Good job, Munson. Good job, Gleason, defensively on that one. The overpass came over quickly. Munson does a fantastic job getting her right arm on it. Gleason takes 3 strides back and gets her right arm on it. Good hustle by Northern Lights. Serve over. Munson to Stadler. Stadler to Sikora. Sikora off the block and to the floor. Point Northern Lights. 22-9. Lights on top with Sikora. Back to serve. 22-8, the big board says. We'll make the adjustment on our end as well. Halbersma lefty sends it over into the 6. It's a good one. Too much pace to handle, and it's down for the kill. 23-8 now the score. Sikora back to serve. Sikora up. Sikora over short. Nice pickup and sent over on 2. Halbersma is there. Stadler goes to a combination of Halbersma and Gleason. Rather than collide into each other, the ball finds the floor. 23-9 now, the score. Lights in a side-out, serve-out situation. There's the side-out as the net gets in the way of the serve, and now Halbersma back to serve on the hook for set number 1. The lefty finds the net as well. And M1 has reached double digits. Okay, they found their scoring error. They jumped up to 11, so we will follow suit and also get to 11. 24-11 the score here in set number 1. Serve over. Gleason goes down to get it. Stadler, nice hustle, and Tao sends it over free. Here comes M1, middle attack. Big swing over the block, picked up by Sikora. Stadler's going to go back to Halbersma. She steps into it hard. Launches a rocket, but it finds the net. Point to M1. 24-12 the score. Lights will have to earn the victory on a side out. Serve over, Sikora goes down to get it. Eagle Oshfully to help. Gleason free ball over. Here comes M1. Strong side attack, two-hander over. Tau, nice dig. Halbersma's going to set Sikora from the back row. Good swing, nice pickup M1. Right side attack over the block. Sikora, great read. Stadler goes back row to Gleason. Gleason, look out in the stands. Oh, we did catch one in the face. Hopefully everyone's okay. Glasses went to flying. Okay, Sikora on the receive. Stadler pulls out of the net. Halbersma back row. Out the back door. Lights strong on the attacks. Unfortunately, the balls are going long. It's 24-14. Short serve finds the net, and there's set one in the books. Northern Lights 25, M1 14. We'll step aside, let you listen to some Chad Johnson music. This is What Say You?
Her deception is a new reality. Where she said to him, "While with me." How do you turn this off? This anxiety. It's coursing through my veins, terrifying me. Each day rolls by like an old vintage train. Ready to derail this last bit of rain. What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held them too. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? No more illusions, open eyes begin to see. How those empty rooms made a great fool of me. Do I turn my back, hold on to sanity? Or pull you up so close? Is that just naive? What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held them too. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? I packed my bags and left no stone cold down no crossroad. Do I head west or head?
All right, here we go. Set two starts now with a net serve point Northern Lights. That'll bring Halbersma back to serve. Halbersma up, Halbersma into the 6. Good pass and system, middle attack, big swing. It's a good one. And M1 on the books with an attack kill, 1-1 here in set number 2. Northern Lights took set 1. Gleason goes down to get it. Stadler will take number 2. Tao comes in and roll shot over. Here comes M1. Strong side attack. Big swing off the block and down. Good job. On the attack out of M1. They lead 2-1. Halbersma pounds that serve back into the net. Stadler just about takes out some fans sitting along the side, and M1 looks like a completely different club here in set number 2. 3-1 the score. Good strong serve. Gleason goes down, can't come up with it. Point M1, and they lead 4-1. The tale of 2 sets here for sure. Off the net cord, rolls over, hits the floor. 5-1 the score. Good strong serve. Gleason to Stadler. Tao down the line. Good spot, but picked up by M1. They're going to come strong side. Big swing blocked by Gigo sent over. Tao sends it back on 1. Free ball coming. Gleason is there. Stadler with options. Runs the slide to Gigo, and she scores over the block into the floor. Gigo success on the slide, or the C, depending on your nomenclature. Tao, good serve, floats over, nice pass in system, strong side attack over the block. Tao with the dig. Stadler with options outside. Gleason down the line off the high hands. Scrambling is M1, and nice job bringing it back. Sikora backs off, perfect to Stadler on 2. Stadler goes over, picked up by M1. They come back on 2. Tao, Stadler on 2. Scores. But Stadler is under the net. Point to M1, and M1 leads 6-2. Serve down the line. Sikora sends it up high and over. Comes back. Not yet. There it is. Two-hander over. Tao is there. Stadler goes outside. Gleason, unfortunately, was coming inside a bit and found the net with her tip attempt. Point to M1. It's good strong serve. Sikora sends it over. Attack comes right back. Sikora does a good job getting it up, but finds the net, and now it's 8-2. M1 on top. Score table challenge. Now we're set. 8-2 the score. Serve over. Halbersma there. Stadler goes outside. Gleason steps into it and drops the bomb. Gleason hammers the ball into the 5-6-1-6 seam, a little short. Absolute bomb from Gleason. 8-3 now. Munson to serve. Trailing by 5. Munson into the 6. Good pass in system. Middle attack. It's over and down. Slicing, almost tip shot. Takes out the camera. Or excuse me, the microphone. Munson hustles in. Rolls the ball over. It's 9-3. M1 has Northern Lights tripled up here in set number 2 after Lights with a very strong performance in set 1. Off the net cord and down. We've seen that before earlier this match. It's another ace serve for M1. Serve off the net, rolls over, falls to the floor, and they lead by 7. Tao sends it up. Stadler goes all the way across. Gleason up high off the high hands, picked up by the libero. Right side attack coming over the block. Tao goes down to get it. Stadler back to Halbersma. Halbersma cross-court shot, deep one, picked up by M1. Right side attack, roll shot, finds the net, point Northern Lights. Good point there, good rally, good play, and now Stadler back to serve, trailing by 6. Score table adjustment again. Here comes M1, right side attack. It's a good one. Stadler with the dig. Munson chases it down. Stadler from the back row scores! Stadler's got a nice little attack there. We've seen her attack in the front row. We know she can swing. Nice shot there. She serves now down the line. A little bit of trouble. Free ball, not going to make it. Point Northern Lights, and Stadler has got us within 4. It's 6-10 here in set 2. Stadler into the 6 this time. Good serve, fought off. Free ball coming. There it is. Munson there. Stadler with options. Middle to Gleason off the high hands. Picked up in the back row. Right side attack. Two-hander over. Halbersma goes in to get it. Stadler goes outside. Gleason off the block. Sent back. Stadler's going to go to Tao in the back row. She goes deep 6, too deep 6. It's long. Point M1. 11-6. M1, 5-point lead. Stadler tying her shoe. Equipment timeout, I guess we'd call it. Serve now over. Gleason there. Good pass. Stadler into the middle. Sikora tips it over. Picked up by M1. Middle attack over the block and to the floor. Munson comes sliding in but can't come up with it. And it's 12-6. M1 now has us doubled up once again. Serve over. Gleason there. Stadler with options all the way across. Halbersma comes in, picked up by the libero. Strong side attack is wide. Point Lights. Good strong attack by M1, but it did go wide, and now Gleason will serve down 5. She goes over. Good serve. Sent over on 2. Sikora picks it up. Stadler wants Halbersma. Halbersma steps into it down the line. Nice job by Halbersma. Turning the shoulders. Goes down the line right through the block and to the floor. Point Northern Lights, and now we've cut the deficit to 4 once again. Down 8-12. Gleason down the line. Good serve, good pass, right side attack coming. Big swing, Gleason with the dig. Is there room? Look out. Bleachers there, and it's a good kill for M1. Libero back to serve for M1. Sends it over short. Munson goes to get it. Stadler goes outside. Tao, big swing off the block and out of play. Tao with the kill from the left side. Oh, the ball's coming. I'm going to get my pixie dust on it. Am I? No. Cut off by Mr. Gleason. Sikora down 4. Into the 6. Good pass. Giguashvili goes up, flips the fingers, but the ball was in the plane. Point Northern Lights, and again, here we are. We've cut into the 4-point deficit. We're down 3. Well, the big board says 4. Back row attack sent over. Tao's going to give it a go from the left side. She goes cross court. It's wide. Point M1. Serve over. Sikora there. Stadler goes back to Halbersma. Big time swing down the line. 14-11 the score. Big board says 10. Sent over. Halbersma goes all the way across. Tau into the 6. It's long. Point M1. Score should be good, right? Yeah. Score should be good. Definite confusion on the scoreboard there. It's right now. They gave them an extra point, but they didn't just score that last point, so should be good. Okay, lights down 4, 11-15. M1 to serve, leading by 4. Good serve. Gleason, good pass. Stather back to Halbersma, back row. Good shot. It's a good one. Deep into the 1-6 seam. Finds the baseline and scores. Ooh. Apparently not. It was long. Point M1. They lead by 5. Tau sends it up high. Stather goes back to Halbersma. Halbersma off the net and over. Nice play. She drills it into the net. It top spinned over the net. Fell down on the other side. And Lights trails by 4. 12-16. Plenty of scoring confusion, but 12-16 we agree with. And now Tau will try to claw into that lead. Good floating serve. Nice pass in system. Right side attack. Big swing blocked by Giguashvili for the point. Giguashvili with the stuff block. And now Lights trails by 3. 13-16. Good serve. Good pass in system. Right side attack down the line. Sakura is there. Stadler goes back to Halbersma in the back row. She keeps her feet, strokes it over. Nice play. Strong side attack. It's over the block. Tau with the dig. Stadler goes outside. Gleason steps into it. Off the block, but out. Point Northern Lights. Big kill by Gleason. And it's 14-16. Down 2 is Tau. And Northern Lights. Good serve over. Strong side attack coming. Off the block. Tau goes down to get it, but sends it into the stands. Point to M1. Good hustle by Tau. Timeout. Northern Lights down 3. 14-17. Here in set number 2, Northern Lights won the first set. And now trail here in the second set. Play 2 out of 3. Bracket play today. Win in 2, win in 3, less important as tiebreakers are not a factor. Winner will get 1 match off, play at 11. Loser, same. So I guess either way, we will take a match off and then play at 11. And then if we win that one, we'll play again at 12. Here comes M1. Serve is over. Sakura there. Stadler goes outside. Gleason steps into it. Hammers the ball cross court for the kill. Gleason scores into the 4-5 seam. And now Munson will come in to serve, trailing 2. 15-17. Northern Lights down. Munson up. Munson through the hole in the net. I'm not sure she could do that again if she tried. Good accuracy, unfortunately, on the wrong side of the antenna. Point M1. M1 leads by 3. Number 51 in to serve. 51 returns the service error favor. And we're back to trailing by 2. Paige Stadler will give it a go. Stadler, good serve, nice pass in system, middle attack over the block. Stadler goes down to get it. Sent across by Gleason. Halbersma looking for the line, finds the stands, and it's a point, M1. Good idea by Halbersma to try to go down the line. Unfortunately, the hand got turned a little too much. Went wide. M1, good serve. Munson goes down to play it, but sends it into the stands. We've got a ball attraction to our right here, and now M1 has won the race to 20. They're in the red zone here in set number 2. Serve over, Gleason there. Stadler with options, back to Gleason. She steps into it through the block and down. Gleason scores for Northern Lights. Need a bit of a service run here as Gleason earns her way back to the service stripe. Down 3, she goes short, good serve, trouble, ace serve, Gleason. She's really been working on that short serve. Had success yesterday with it. There we see it again. Let's see if she goes back to it or if she drills it deep. A little bit deeper this time. Good pass, middle attack, sent over. Nice dig, Stadler. Munson goes outside. Halbersma, roll shot over the block, picked up in the back row. Strong side attack coming. It's over the block. No one home for Northern Lights. Point, M1. 21-18, M1 in front. Northern Lights just can't seem to close the gap. Sent over, Gleason there, a good pass. Stadler goes outside. Tao tip shot, scores. Tao scores for Northern Lights. Can we work into the lead now? Sikora will give it a go. Lights trailing by 2, 19-21. Sikora, good serve down the line. Great pass in system. Over on 2. No one home. Point M1, 22-19. M1 doing an excellent job turning over Northern Lights here in set number 2. Never say never. Down 3. M1 needs 3 to take set 2. Serve up, serve over. Gleason there. Stadler with options. Goes back to Halbersma. Off the block to the floor. On the flip side, Northern Lights doing a great job turning over M1. It's just back and forth, back and forth. We're trading points here in set 2. Halbersma will give it a go now. Halbersma down the line, good serve. Nice pass in system, strong side attack. It's outside, but it's over the block, and it's a good one. It's down. 23-20. M1 up 3, now needs 2. Serve up, serve over. Sikora is there. Stadler goes up high. Tao roll shot over, picked up. Here comes M1. Good attack. Nice block by Gigo Ashfley. Sends back over. Munson goes back row to Gleason. She steps into it, into this 5-6 seam, and it's good. The dig was there, but it came into the net, and now again, back and forth we go, trading points. Works for M1. Northern Lights needs a little bit of a run. Down 2, 21-23. Tao into the 5-6 seam. Picked up perfectly. Middle attack. Off the block. Sent over on 2. Tao at the dig. Stadler. Yeah, we're going to call it double contact. I was wondering if that was going to be called. A bit delayed. And look at that. Northern Lights has got a point off their serve. Now Tao, after a timeout from M1, will serve to try to tie things. 23 for M1, 22 for Northern Lights here in set number 2. Northern Lights won set 1. Could end the match here if they can get the next 3 points. M1 calls timeout to talk it over. Northern Lights back on the floor, ready to go. 2 seconds left on the clock. There's the horn, and here comes M1. Tao looking for the tie. Cox fires. Good serve. Good pass. Free ball coming. There it is. It's up and in. Tao plays it. Stadler goes outside. Gleason steps into it down the line. Nice recovery by M1. Free ball over. Tao is there. Stadler runs the C. Giguashvili off the block to the floor, and we're knotted up at 23. 23-23 your score here in set 2. Next team to lead by 2 will take the set. Tao, good serve, good pass and system. Right side attack, tip shot over, picked up by Sakura. Stadler goes back to Gleason. Gleason steps into it. Net in the way, point M1, and now M1 on the hook for set number 2. Back to serve number 64. Serve up, serve over. Halbersma there. Stadler outside. Gleason steps into it. It's long. Point M1. M1 takes set number 2, 25-23. And we'll head to a set 3. We're racing to 15 in this one. I'm going to step aside. Let you listen to some Chad Johnson music. This is called Fire and Steel.
When I was growing up, Dad told me that nothing in this life is for real. Pull you away like fire and lightning. You'll shine like polished steel. Never turn your back on a true friend. There's troubles in your life. 2 hard days, work at your very best. You sleep in peace each night. Oh, fire and steel. Oh, fire and steel. Now my memory speaks me back in time when my daddy raised me proud. Walk soft when you have to follow. When you lead real loud. But now my nights are filled with living and sleep consumes my days. But I can turn my back now, 'cause I ain't got a friend. Oh, fire and steel. Oh, fire and steel. You wanna know how my life turned out? You wanna know what living's all about? Dreamers live and dreamers die. Every night our lifetime, one new eye. Got my fire in the bottle and steel in my guitar. Living don't come easy in the honky-tonks and bars. Drinks to help me sleep the house and a song to buy my meals. The only thing that was right about this life ain't all that real. Oh, fire and steel.
All right, here we go. We're racing to 15 here. M1 starts things off now. Gleason, good pass. Stadler, good set. Giguashvili tips it over, picked up by M1. They're going to come strong side. Big swing. It's long, but we're in the net. Point M1. M1 takes the first point. The attack was long, but the block caught the net. And now 1-0, M1 in front. sent over. Tao fights it off. Stadler goes back to Halbersma. Halbersma off the block into the floor. 1-1 the score. The big board said 1-1 a long time ago. Will stay at 1-1, and Halbersma now back to serve. The lefty tried to put Northern Lights on top. Good serve down the line. Nice pass in system. Strong side attack. Two-hander over. Halbersma scrambling around. I don't think that one's going back. It is not. Point M1. Somehow, some way, M1 has had tremendous success on their attacks. Not super hard and fast, but well positioned. 2-1, M1 leads in set 3. That serve finds the net, and now we're tied at 2. 2-2 the score. Big board says 2-1. There's 2-2. Tao now to serve. Lights looking for their first lead here in the third set. Good serve. Good pass in system. Middle attack. Big swing. Gets wide. No net this time. Point Northern Lights. And it's 3-2. Lights on top here in set 3. Tao. Good serve into the 6. Good pass in system. Strong side attack. Big swing off the block. Stadler picks it out of the net. Halbersma over to Gleason. Gleason into the campfire for the score. Gleason finds the ring of fire for the kill, and now 4-2. Northern Lights leads. Tao continues to serve. Tao down the line. Picked up nicely in system. Right side attack. Big swing into the block and down. Point M1. Good hammer there on the right side into the block of Gleason and down on the light side. And now M1 will try to tie things up. Down 1. Serve over. Halbersma, good pass. Stadler goes back to Gigoashvili. She sends a deep 6. Picked up in the back row. Strong side attack over the block. Tao with the dig. Stadler pushes outside. Gleason steps into it hard. Attack. Cross-court winner. With authority goes Jenna Gleason. Good to see the big swing. Munson on the floor looking for the ball. It's underneath the ref stand. Assist Gleason back to Munson. She'll serve leading 2. 5-3. Gleason down the line. Good serve. Over ball sent back by Stadler. Picked up by M1. Strong side attack through the block. Punched at by Tao. Stadler, good job. Gleason down the line. Picked up by M1. Strong side attack over the block and down. Point M1. And now they will serve to tie. Number 51 in to serve. Down 1 here in set 3. Good strong serve. Tao is there. Stadler chases it down. Sakura free ball over. Here comes M1. Middle attack. Big swing off the high hands. Munson with the dig. Stadler wants Halbersma back row. Big swing picked up. Scrambling is M1. Free ball over. There it is. Tao is there. Stadler with options. Wants Sakura. Sakura tip shot. Score! Sakura tips into the 2. Off the deflection into the bench, and now Stadler with a 2-point lead will serve for Northern Lights. Stadler corkscrews, good pass, right side attack, big swing, Tao there. Stadler with options outside. Gleason off the high hands, picked up, not picked up by M1. Point Northern Lights. Gleason, good strong attack. Timeout now called by M1 as Northern Lights leads by 3, 7-4. Teams break the huddle. Lights has broken the huddle. They're on the court. They are a quick timeout club. All sorts of back and forth with the reffing crew, getting water bottles, getting ready for the next match. There's the horn about to go off. M1 back on the floor. Northern Lights has been ready. R2 working the scoreboard. scorer's table, excuse me. She's ready. And here we go. Sent over. No signal for ready, but we're going to play anyway. Big swing over, dug up by Munson. Stadler goes outside. Gleason, big swing! Just wide, just long. Gosh, I thought that looked good. It was long. Point M1. 7-5. Number 17 to serve for M1. Good serve over. Gleason, good pass. Stadler with options. Wants Sikora. Big swing. Finds the net. Point M1. And now M1 serving to tie things up. Good timeout at 7-6 and 7-4. Now they're at 7-6. Good serve. Gleason, good pass. Stadler with options. Outside. Halbersma over the block. Picked up. Not picked up in the back row. Deflected into the stands. Point Northern Lights. They win the race to the halfway point. It's 8-6. Northern Lights on top. Gleason back to serve. She goes down the line. Good serve. Picked up. Nice pass. Strong side attack. Big swing off the block. Munson with the dig. Stadler gives it to Sikora. Free ball over. Here comes M1. Right side attack. Off the block to the floor. Point M1. Exactly halfway through set number 3. 8-7. Lights leads. M1 libero back to serve, looking to tie. Sent over. Gleason on the pass. Tau tip over the block. Picked up by M1. Right side attack. Big swing off the high hands. Munson is there. Back to Halbersma. Halbersma down the line. Picked up by M1. They're going to try strong side. No, it's a free ball over. Munson there. Stadler goes back to Halbersma. Halbersma deep 6. It's long. Point M1, and it's 8-8. 8-8 here in set 3. We're now racing to 7. M1 looking to take the lead. Munson, good pass. Stadler with options. Outside. Tau steps into it. Sent over. Picked up by M1. Over on 2. Stadler is there. Munson wants Tau. Tau, roll shot over the block. Picked up by M1. Strong side attack. Big swing. Blocked by Sikora. Lift not called. Back row attack. Gleason roll shot over the block into the ring of fire. Point Northern Lights. Nice block there by Sikora to keep the ball alive. And now Sikora will earn her way back to the service stripe. 9-8. Lights lead. Sent over short. Good pickup. Middle attack. Off the block. Scrambling our Northern Lights. Tau tip shot. Picked up by M1. Free ball over, but long. Right into the tripod. We get some pixie dust from me. Get a little pixie dust on it. Clean it off. Now Sikora to serve up by 2. 10-8. Lights leads. Good strong serve. Good pass in system. Right side attack. Big swing over the block. Halbersma picks it up. Stadler tracks it down. Tau over the block, picked up by M1. They're going to come strong side. Big swing over the block and out. No net contact. Point Lights. Timeout M1. Their second. 11-8 now. Lights leads by 3. They need 4 to take set 3 and the match and move into the championship side of the bracket. Get into the semifinals. Again, after this match ends, we'll have a 1-match break, and then we'll be back for back-to-back, we hope, matches. I don't think we're playing out third place. As Sikora launches it over. Nice pass in system. Strong side attack. Free balled over. Take advantage of it. Sikora to Stadler. Stadler to Gigu Ashford. Left-handed tip. Picked up by M1. They're going to come right side. Big swing. Tools the block and to the floor. Nice stop by M1. Lights still in front by 2. 11-9. Here comes M1. Serve over. Tao, nice pass. Stadler goes back to Halbersma. Halbersma cross court shot. It's a good one. Sent over. That's got to go over. Stadler sends it over. Here comes M1. Right side attack over the block. Picked up by Gleason. Stadler runs back to Halbersma. Halbersma drips it into the 6 for the kill. Halbersma scores for Northern Lights and earns her way back to the service stripe. Lights up 3. They need 3. Halbersma to serve. She had 5 aces in a row yesterday. Can we get 1? Down the line. Oh, I thought that was going to drop and fall in. Unfortunately, it dropped on the Lights side off the net. Point M1. Lights with a 2-point lead. Number 16 to serve for M1. Serve up, serve over. Gleason's there. Stadler goes back to Halbersma in the back row. Sends it down the line. Picked up by M1. Right side attack. Off the block. Gleason with the dig. Halbersma sends it up. Free ball over by Stadler. A little bit of trouble. Send it right back to a Stadler on 2 into the ring of fire. Picked up by M1. Strong side attack sent over. Halbersma there. Stadler goes outside. Tao backs off and sends it over. Here comes M1. Strong side attack. Big swing. Dug up by Sakura. Stadler sends it straight up. Halbersma keeps her feet. Sends it deep into the 6. Here comes M1. Right side attack. Tip shot over. Double contact called. Aggressive call by the R1, but it's a point. Northern Lights. Now Northern Lights leads by 3. 13-10. Tao at the line needing 2. Tao strokes it over. Good serve. A little bit of scramble. Strong side attack sent over. Gleason on the dig. Halbersma to attack down the line. Nice shot, Halbersma. She goes up from the back row, turns the shoulders, flips it over the block, finds the sideline, and now on the hook for set 3 and the match is Tao. She rips it into the 6. Passed up nicely. Strong side attack coming. Two-hander over deep corner. Halbersma. It's over her head. Tao, good hustle to get to it, but can't come up with it. And now M1 is alive. They trail by 3. Their backs against the wall. Number 64 to serve, needing 3 to tie. Serve over. Sakura, good pass. Stadler with options. Gleason steps up. Cross-court winner. Gleason deep into the 5, scores for Northern Lights, and they take set 3, 15-11, in what turned out to be a barn burner. After set 1, it looked a little more comfortable than it ended, but Northern Lights finishes with the victory, 15-11 in a 3-setter. So 1 match off. And we will play Kokoro Volleyball 15 Navy, who beat M1 15 Blue earlier. So 1 match off, and then we'll be back at them. Thanks for joining. We will be in touch soon. You're watching Northern Lights Volleyball on the Spalding Sports Network. So Ellie's brother is graduating? Is that what's going on?
Okay. We're starving